All right. More Chance the Rapper. Coloring book. This one's been requested quite a while. Actually, longer than quite a while. So a year ago, I made a promise to the moderator group on Discord, who all wonderful people, very helpful and very supportive and informative and all kinds of stuff. Just good people all around. I said, hey y'all, thanks so much for being such great help in Discord and helping me set everything up and kind of watch over everything, blah blah. Everyone pick an album, okay? Everyone pick an album. That was a year ago. I think I've done half of that list. So the moral of the story is I need to stop making promises. I think what I'll do is from now on, here's my promise from now. I promise to not make any more promises. Does that work? Is that how that's supposed to work? I don't know. Anyway, coloring book was one of the requests. Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap, any of those of you who saw that reaction, he was kind of doomed from the start because he does that squawk ad lib. And I remember stopping at like track 2 or 3 and being like, I hate Blue Jays. I hate Blue Jays because of the sound they make. And here's Chance squawking in my ear like a blue jay. However, Acid Rain is one of my top favorite hip hop songs. With that project, I don't really go back to it much, but that's true for almost everything these days because I've listened to so much now. I haven't taken a count recently, but I think I'm probably getting close to 200 albums reacted to. Yeah, 150, maybe. I don't know. I haven't taken a look, but the list is getting pretty substantial. But with this one, I was told, great album. I saw it won a Grammy or a couple Grammys or something like that. But also I was told it's pretty like positive, which, okay, yeah. Let's go down that route. Lots of different types of things expressed in music in general and hip hop and stuff, but it's not often where you come across something that's generally existing in like a positive vein. So at least I hopefully I'm remembering that correctly, that this is a positive album. And someone tweeted right before I started setting up here that apparently this cover is a photo of Chance. It was taken when he was holding his daughter after she was born. And then they changed the background order. So that's cool. I like that. It's 14 tracks, 57 minutes. There's 3 music videos. That'll be part of the Patreon only reaction. Patreon's $2. You can listen to it on MP3 format, like if you're at work or something. There's no cuts. There's no ads. That, to me, is the biggest selling point. There's no more ads. Fucking YouTube is just awful with the commercials these days. So 3 music video reactions at the end. And I don't really have a whole lot to say. Honestly, I don't have like a strong opinion about Chance either way at all. A very, very neutral on the guy. Honestly, don't even have an opinion. I like Acid Rain a lot. Haven't revisited Acid Rap. Yeah. So let's jump into this one. This is Coloring Book. This is from 2016, 8 years ago. Track 1, I did look when I was setting up, like there's just tons of features. Kanye, Lil Wayne, Saba, Young Thug, Justin Bieber's in here. Like there's just a ton of people. His cousin Nicole. I don't know if it's actually his cousin, but that's the artist name is My Cousin Nicole. So that'd be kind of cool. Opens up with the Chicago Children's Choir and Kanye West features in track 1, which is All We Got, produced by Kanye West and The Social Experiment. Let's jump in, listening to the Coloring Book for the first time. Chance the Rapper. I think he's got an album coming out this year sometime too. Kitties are going a little... No, kitty, don't go under the desk. Kitty, no, that is forbidden. That is where computer cables are. They like to chew on some stuff, so we're going to keep them out from behind and under the desk. Oh, they're all in a zoomy mode. So you might see some cats starting around in the background. All right, here we go. Dropping in track 1 for Coloring Book, All We Got. I like it already. Oh, there's this Blue Jay squawk. Motherfucker.
And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we and we back, and we back. Hey, This ain't
Like
no
the horns.
intro, it's the entree. Hit that intro with Kanye. I sound like Andre. Tryna turn my baby mama to my fiance. She like music, she from Houston, like Auntie Beyonce. Man, my daughter couldn't have a better mother.
Oh, cool.
If she ever find another, you better love her. Man, I swear my life is perfect.
Wow.
I can merge it. If I die, I'll probably cry in my own service. It was a dream. You cannot mess with the beam. This is like this many rings. Y'all know what I mean. This for the kids of the king of all kings. This is the onlyest thing. This is the beat that
Wow.
the word. This is the sheep that ain't like what it heard. This is officially first. This is the third. This is a
Oh, wow. Yeah.
This is all we got. So we might as well give it all we got. This is a
I like it. It's cool because it's like,
So we might as well give it all we got.
it makes me think of something like when they talk about in Revelation, Book of Revelation, the trumpets is. It's like that. It's like, you know, thundering hammers, but it doesn't have that hammer. It has the boom and it has the significance, but it doesn't have that like slamming sound, which is cool. And I gotta break. I'm sorry. I gotta break real quick because the cats. Hold on. They're making a bunch of noise. Hold on. Let's back up since I kind of screwed up the flow here. Love that drop into the chorus. Let's go back like 30 seconds here. That like just swelling, triumphant sound. You know, it's not like a doom sound where it's heavy and harsh and slammy. No, it's a celebration, which makes sense if his kid's just born.
This is the beat that played under the word. This is the sheep that ain't like what it heard. This is officially first. This is the third. This is a
Yeah, that shit is great. Because it's so full. It's so full.
So we might as well give it all we got. I was baptized like we're early. I might get Satan and swirly. Wish I could tell you it's ready. Tell you it's ready today. They don't give nothing away. You gotta fight for your way, but that don't take nothing away. Cause at the end of the day, music is all we got.
Oh, wow.
Music is all we got.
Nice shift in the production
Music is
there.
all we got. So we might as well give it all we got. Music is all we got. Music is all we got.
Yeah. God, it's just so strong. That sound. That definitely makes me think of something that would be described in the book of Revelation when, you know, Jesus returns and the trumpets roar and all this like kind of stuff, right? Like that's that kind of sound, yeah. Huh. Cool song. You know, too, and I was thinking the production is very much in this space of like celebration and triumph and victory and stuff like that. And I found myself, there's a small part of me going, oh, it's almost sad. The idea is music is all we got. But then I was like, well, why am I trying to spin it into like a negative? That doesn't make any sense. You know, this is a celebration. It's a triumph. It's a victory. And part of that victory comes from their love for and creating music. And here we are in full celebration of that. Great sound. All we got. This ain't no intro. This is the entree. So the intro was good ass intro. It was the first one, right? For acid rap. Hit that intro with Kanye. Sound like Andre. Try to turn my baby mama to my fiance. Good for you. I wonder if they did get married or not. My daughter couldn't have a better mother. Even if she find another, he better love her. Swear my life is perfect. I could merch it. If I die, I'll probably cry at my own service. Okay. It was a dream. You could not mess with the beam. So I did read. I read this summary when I was setting up. I was reading this summary. It was talking about how Chance is on ultralight beam, which is the life of Pablo, and that was around this time period as well. Cool song, man. Good opener. I mean, for an intro, setting the stage, setting the bar pretty high for the opener here. I do not talk to the serpent. That's the holistic discernment. Daddy said I'm so determined. Told me these goofies can't hurt me, and I might give Satan a swirly. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, there's an opener. There's the opener. Let's move on to track 2. Great setting of the stage here. I'm curious to see how the rest of the album goes now, man. It's featuring 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, and the producer is Brass Tracks. Dropping into track 2, No Problem. Here we go.
You don't want 0 problems, big fella. Yup. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me.
That's funny.
You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up on the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like they go. You don't want no problem
Lots of sound.
with me.
Yeah, lots of sound.
Up on the mail, they gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like they go. Ooh, I just come and put the hinges in their hand, counting bitches while we meet and make them shake my other hand. Millie rockin' stupid,
make them shake my other hand.
Bitch, I know you tried to cheat, you should've never took a nap.
Oh man.
What's wrong with you? What you were thinking? Fuck you thought it was. You talk that make a lame ass nigga fall in love.
So that phrase is funny to me. I immediately think of Bad Boys 2 and Martin Lawrence, and where they're like attacking the drug house with the Haitians inside, and they're all talking shit. There's all this crazy shootout, and of course, they win. And then there's like this one guy they're trying to question, and Martin Lawrence is all like, he's trying to go through like this woo-saw, like calm down thing, but he's all strung out from the shootout. Apologize to him. I didn't mean to, but you had no right to shoot it. But I shouldn't have. Anyway, I just think of that scene with the dreadheads. So with the verse, I don't like how he sounds. I don't like his vocals and his flow. I'm not into either. Just putting that out there because it's true. I'm not going to really harp on that, but I just want to throw it out there. I don't like the way his voice sounds. It's I don't know, there's something odd to it. Let's keep going. Just wanted to pause to share the the Dreadhead story and Bad Boys 2, and then share my I'm not really into this one as of the beginning.
You don't want no problem with me. Yeah. You don't want no problem with me.
It just feels like his voice is like tight.
Peter Pablo, take your shirt off, wave around your head like a helicopter. And you putting up weed in the blunt, all you do is smoke tobacco. Where the hell you get them from? You just say he ain't made them. My nigga chasing bounty hunters and getting chased by their baby mama. My first tap on my stomach. This my blessing, this my passion. School of hard knocks, I took night classes.
You don't want no problem with me. Yeah. You don't want no problem with me.
So I wasn't really into that verse either, honestly. At first, I was like, okay, cool. He's kind of like, I don't know if I've ever heard 2 Chainz before, but I was like, he kind of rolled into it. But when as he progressed through the verse, he just kind of like doesn't really have a flow. Like he's just kind of saying a couple words, pause, saying a couple words, pause. Saying a couple words. So it's funny because like one of the reasons why I'm mentioning a couple of things I'm not enjoying is this is the biggest song off the album. 500 million listens. This is a big song. This is a hit right here. And I'm not really into it. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. And so far, mostly it's the vocal performances so far. There we go. Maybe I'm just like old man Bob today. I don't know. I like the whole, shirt off and wave it around like a helicopter. I like that imagery that paints. People getting chased by their baby mamas. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's see what Lil Wayne drops in with us.
Yup. Pull up in the new thing with my.
No. Like that.
I got problems bigger than these boys. Yeah. My deposits, they be on steroids. Lord, free the Carter, niggas need the Carter. Sacrificing everything, I feel like Jesus Christ. Hold up, I got it sold up, my soda pulled up, my woes up. I'm flipping those bucks, they doing toe tucks. I roll up and let the smoke puff. I lay down toes up, hold up, get too choked up when I think of old stuff. Move on, put my goons on, they kidnap newborns. I just pop out Percocets and only call the buzz. And if that label try to stop me, they gon' be some crazy Weezy fans waiting in the lobby. No like baby.
You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem
Well, let it finish, and then I'll discuss.
Just another day at the pick up on the mail.
I like the energy of the production.
They be like, they go. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Finna say so wrong with the bad.
Riding with the payo.
There you go.
So here's my primary issue. Now kitties. I want to remind everybody that this is very first listen, and sometimes on that first listen with a song, it just doesn't click. And we've all been there. I'm sure. It doesn't click on that first listen. The biggest thing that I'm kind of like on is the production. I feel like the production's putting out a lot of energy, a lot of sound, a lot of just good, like high, just that. And which carries over from the opening track great. And the opening track was great. I feel like the opening track really was just like the celebration of sound, celebration of music, expression. Here, I feel like the vocal performances are just below what's happening with the rest of the track in terms of energy. Like, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with Chance's voice. I mean, I've heard it before, obviously, but he's got this weird tone in his voice that makes it sound like his voice is tight to me, or like somebody's doing this, like something. Oh, Jesus. It's going to be funny to see that on video. Choking myself. So I don't like the sound that he's using for the chorus, where he's like singing with this tight throat voice. And then 2 Chainz, like his verse was fine, but he doesn't really like have a flow. It's pretty slow in terms of what he's doing vocally, the tempo. And then even Lil Wayne, I mean, Lil Wayne's verse is cool and everything, but also that it feels like the vocal performance isn't in the same realm as what the production is doing. There's a lot of energy from the production, and the vocals, because of it, to me, it just feels like they're all phoned in. And then, like, lyrically with Chance, I mean, not to, like, just complain about everything, right? But you don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem. Hey, Chance, do I want a problem with you? No, you don't want no problem. Like, you say it a lot. So I understand. By the end of the song, I understand. I don't want a problem with you. Because here's, like, 6 times, and here's another 4, another 2, 6. I mean, it's just, Jesus Christ, dude. And you're going to go pick up the mail. Just the other day, I had to pick up all the mail. Okay. So I won't bother you because I don't want a problem with you, and you're going to go pick up the mail? Okay. Okay. So there you go. Honestly, not really into that song on first listen. We'll see. This is why the importance of additional listens and additional thoughts is so high, in my opinion. Like, when it comes to reaction channels, I feel like anybody can sit down and listen to something one time, especially if they're kind of playing it up to be like, oh yeah, this is really great, even if they're not really into it. Although I feel like we as the viewers can see through that shit. There's been channels I've watched, videos I've watched of people, and it's like, you're you're just living this shit up. You're really like trying to sell it. Right? It's okay. You don't have to like everything, you guys. It's okay. Not a big deal. So we'll see if that one grows on me or not. First listen, it's not like I hate it, but it doesn't hit for me at all. That's not a hit. I think track 1 is way better than track 2 off of very first listen. Let's move on to track 3, which is called Summer Friends. It's featuring Francis and the Lights and Jeremiah, and producer is Francis and the Lights. Dropping in track 3 from Summer Friends. I like this intro. See, I like this again. This we're kind of back at that, still in that like celebration space. Cool sound. Oh, nice little drop in too on the beat. I like the sound.
Socks on concrete, Jolly Rancher kids. I was talking back and now I gotta stay at grandma crib. Bunch of tank top, nappy headed bike stealing, shot them boys. None of my niggas ain't had no dad. None of my niggas ain't had no choice. JJ, Mikey, Lil Derek and them. 79th Street was America.
Here
then.
we go.
Ice cream truck and the beauty supply. Blockbuster movies and hoes again. Summer friends don't stay. Summer friends just stay.
Summer friends
Hey.
don't stay.
Stay around. Yeah. Summer friends.
I love
Summer
it.
friends.
I love it. I
Summer
love
friends don't stay. Summer friends don't stay.
it. It's a little early, but I wanna touch on this and make sure I'm understanding the idea of summer friends don't stay around. Meaning, are they getting killed? Yeah, shooting does spike in the summer, which is why he wants it to rain on Acid Rain. Acid Rain's an incredible song. Because everybody dies in the summer. I want to say your goodbyes. Tell them while it's spring. Everybody's dying in the summer. What's the CPD getting new recruitment? Probably Chicago Police Department. Is that? Yes. Okay. This is so... It's beautiful. Both in like he's like there's this great capture of like nostalgia but sadness. You know, none of my friends had a dad. They didn't have a choice. But he's like, there's a lot of memories in here. Socks on the concrete, Jolly Rancher kids. Talking back, now I gotta stay at grandma's crib. Blockbuster movies, Harold's, which is Harold's Chicken, right? I remember getting that completely wrong. Yeah, during the Freddie Gibbs reaction. He's talking about Harold's Chicken, and I'm like trying to figure it out. Like, what does that mean? It means Harold's Chicken. We were still catching lightning bugs when the plague hit the backyard. The plague refers to gang violence in Chicago. Yeah. Chance was born in 1993 South Side. Remained 15. So his native area, which is West Chatham, I suppose, remains dangerous, having 15 times more homicides in the safer part of the cities by the early 2000s. And he goes on. I feel like he's talking about, you know, something specific. Well, always talking about something specific, right? But day camp at Grand Crossing, first day, people are shooting. Summer school gets to losing students. God damn. You're my friend. Summer friends don't stay. See, now here, I'm kind of honestly glad I complained about the previous track. No problem. What he sounded like. Because here, I like what he sounds like. So, what I was saying, I wasn't necessarily being, I don't feel like I was being too nitpicky. It's just that what he was doing with his voice previous track, compared to this track, I love how he sounds. Let's keep going. This is a pretty sad song.
Now I'm the same way. Overtime all the time, every night. Ready my blessing, I'm ready, I'll wait. Never let a friend
I
get
can
in my way.
spitting through
Never
here.
let a block get in my way. Make the whole song do whatever I say. 79, 79, 79, babe. 79, 79, 79, babe. Some of my homegirls got lost in the paperwork. They was good friends, but I faked the flirt. Cause if it ain't work, can't make it work. It's been a minute since I called on a friend.
I love
Fucked up
it.
and fucked all my friends. All my friends. All my stick around. Some friends.
Wow. This song's great. This gets it. I like this.
Some friends don't stick around.
It's just very reminiscent,
Yeah.
reflective.
79, 79, 79, babe. 79, 79, 79, babe.
When I was so young before I could remember, I would always treat my gang like family member. Even when I change, a nigga never change up. I always bring my friends up. When I was so young before I could remember, I would always treat my gang like family members. Even when I change, a nigga never changed up. I I always bring my friends, my friends, my friends, my friends.
Wow. I like that one a lot. I like Summer Friends. You know, initially I was kind of surprised because tracks 1 and 2, lots of energy production-wise, so I'm thinking celebration, you know, and victory and triumph, all this other stuff. But this feels like mourning. Like, you know, you lose someone, you lose your friends, so you're mourning that loss. But then what do you call that sometimes when you go to a service? A celebration of life. Right? And so maybe that theme of celebration continues in a sense of having this song where it slows down and it's in remembrance of, and, you know, just remembering some of the fun times, but then obviously having full memory of violence that is taking friends away from you, but then still, you know, remembering those friends and the times that you had. And beautiful sound. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. Summer Friends. Good production. Really just captures... Like, I'm sitting here listening to it feeling like I'm remembering back with Chance, you know? I'm not even thinking about anything specific. I just... That sound captures me so much on that one. That was beautiful, honestly. That was beautiful. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Track 4... D.R.A.M sings special. I don't know what D.R.A.M stands for. It's abbreviated or... That was a cool track. I like that one too. You know, this is... I have to remember his daughter's born. So we got celebration of life. We got victory. We've got remembering friends. We've got talking about you're so special. But then I wonder how all of these feelings fold into... Basically, like, what kind of... I'll just say trauma, I suppose. But like the psychological effects of being someone who grows up in an area where there's gun violence all the time and you lose friends every summer because of it, and then you have a daughter. Like, it's one thing to lose a friend, but now you're gonna see that world through the lens of being a parent, of having your own child out there in that world, and it's totally different, you know? And so this is very beautiful. I feel like this is something he would just sing to his daughter. I've got the annotation open. It's kind of referencing other tracks. I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of swirling around in Chance's headspace right now, which is incredible when you think of, you know, expression. So he has captured me into this realm of like where he is. Let's keep going. I don't want to get on that too much. I like the idea, but it's still just an idea. I want to see where the rest of this album goes. Now, I'm very, very intrigued. We're 4 in, 10 to go. Track 5 is called Blessings. It's featuring Jamila Woods, I suppose. Jamila. Producers of Social Experiment. Is that Chance? Yeah. Oh, it's multiple people. Chance, Nico Seagull, bunch of people. Okay. All right. So Chance is involved with that production at least, though. All right, dropping in track 5, Blessings.
I'm gone, praise him till I'm gone. I'm gone,
this is a very positive album so far.
When the praises go up,
the blessings come down. When the praises go up, the blessings come down.
I'm loving some of these musical flares that are dropping in.
It seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. It seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. I don't make songs for free, I make them for freedom. Don't believe in kings, believe in the kingdom. Chisel me into stone, prayer whistle me into song air. Dying laughing with Krillin saying something about blonde hair.
when the praises go up,
I like when the praises go up. I like that. It reminds me of another song. I can't remember which one.
good God, the blessings
Oh.
come down.
I know what song it reminds me of. That Saturday Night Live skit with Justin Timberlake. It's my dick in a box. Dick in a box, girl. If you've never seen that skit, look it up. Saturday Night Live, Dick in a Box. It's amazing. But just the, I don't know what you would call it, the chord progression or whatever, how it sounds is very, very similar. I wonder if they pulled it from this song. Oh, jeez. Cool stuff so far. I'm paused. We're right in the middle. I don't really have anything to say, I suppose, just the Dick in the Box part. This is great. I really am. I'm enjoying this one quite a bit too.
Come down.
When the praises go up.
Blessings
Oh,
keep
oh,
falling
the blessings come
in my
down.
lap. The blessings come down.
When the praises go up. Oh, oh, the
I'm
blessings
loving the
come down.
musical flair. Just these little instruments kind of popping
They
off
booked the
here and
nicest
there.
hotels on the 59th floor, with the big wide windows, with the suicide doors. Ain't no blood on my money, ain't no Twitter in heaven. I know them drugs isn't close, ain't no visit in heaven. I know the difference in blessings and worldly possessions, like my ex-girl getting pregnant and her becoming my everything.
Huh. Oh, wow. Collapsing building, I suppose, huh? I wonder what that's about, though, the collapsing building. I'll have to look up the annotation.
Praise him till I'm gone.
Good God!
I'm gone. Praise him.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready for
Are
your
you
miracle?
ready? Are you 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 ready? It seems like blessings keep falling in my lap.
Cool song. Now, though, I do have to say, I have like this slight concern of what if the other shoe drops? You know, like I don't know where this album's going to go. So far, it's been very, very positive. But it doesn't always stay that way, you know? So I want to click on the annotation for watch brick and mortar fall like dripping water. And then we have the sound of a building collapsing. Playing with the last line of the first verse while mentioning his friend Nico. Chance alludes to Joshua 6, which tells the story of the Battle of Jericho. Oh, sure. Sure. So the walls come down. Yeah. Under Joshua's command, the Israelites blew trumpets made out of ram's horns to knock the walls down. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Especially this. I mean, it's a pretty religious song in terms of, praising God and then receiving blessings and what have you. I don't make songs for free. I make them for freedom. All right. I like that. Don't believe in kings. Believe in the kingdom. Yeah. Good stuff. What was this? Jesus' black life ain't matter. I know. I talked to his daddy. What? The historical Jesus was a Galilean Semite with olive-colored skin. Nuh-uh. Blue eyes, blonde hair. No, I'm kidding. That's shit. I wouldn't even rant about that. Like I wouldn't even be able to stop. I just keep going and going and going. However, Christians around the world tend to image Jesus looking like them. Right. In America, that means he's often depicted as white. But Christians are supposed to believe that Jesus is with everyone and understands our struggles. 2015, Chance became a father. God tasked him looking for his daughter. Black Lives Matter movement aims to combat. Yeah, Jesus was killed by authorities on flimsy grounds. By saying Jesus' black life ain't matter, Chance suggests that just like black lives are often casualties of American race society, Jesus Christ was a casualty of racist Imperial Roman. Okay, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Sometimes I try and give annotations a chance, and then I just go, whatever, at the end. Actually, that's not sometimes, is it? That's most of the time. I should admit that to myself. You guys are good at pointing it out. Jesus, Bob, at least read the annotation. And then when I do, I don't even believe it. It's funny. Gave Donnie a trumpet in case I get shortened. Yeah. So that's a production crew, right? Yeah. Okay. They booked the nicest hotels on the 59th floor with the big windows, the suicide doors. So I guess that would be the room that opens up with 2 doors, right? Very fancy. Wow. Ain't no blood on my money. Ain't no Twitter in heaven. I know them drugs isn't close. Ain't no visit in heaven. The difference in blessings and worldly possessions, like my ex-girl getting pregnant and her becoming my everything. I liked this line a lot right here. I'm at war with my wrongs. I'm writing 4 different songs. I like the idea of being at war with your wrongs. Just don't get too wrapped up in trying to fix something that's already said and done. If it's if it's already said and done, you can't change what's happened, so don't get too wrapped up on it. They want 4-minute songs. You need 4-hour praise dance performed every morning. I don't understand that. What's the 4-hour praise thing? Talking about contrast. 4 Gospels, evangelists, the 4 marks of the church. This is without mentioning 4 lines. Okay, well, whatever. Okay. Good song. I like that one. Track 6 is called Same Drugs. Producers a social experiment in Lido, I'll say. Let's drop in track 6, Same Drugs. Oh, I was like, did Spotify stop?
We don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs, no more. Cause she don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs no more.
Love a piano.
When did you change? When do you've aged? I thought you never grow up. I thought you never. Window closed. Wendy got old. I was too late. A shadow of what I once was.
Oh, it's referencing Peter Pan. Okay.
Do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs. Do the same drugs no more. She don't laugh the same way no more.
I like how it's building a little.
We don't do the same drugs. Do the same drugs no more. Don't you miss the days, stranger? Don't you miss the days? Don't you miss the danger? We don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs. Do the same drugs no more. We don't
I love the piano.
no more. We don't do the same drugs no more.
I want to take a stab of what he's trying to get at here. The impression I get is he's talking about same drugs no more, but you're talking about, I thought you'd never grow up. I thought you'd never, window closed, Wendy got old. And the annotation is saying it's a reference to Peter Pan. I don't want to read the rest of it because I don't want to spoil my own idea here. But then you get into this. Where did you go? Why would you stay? You must have lost your marbles. You're always so forgetful. In a hurry. Don't wait up. I was too late. A shadow of what I once was. Because we don't do what we say. I feel like this is just. I feel like the whole doing the same drugs is kind of like more of a metaphor. It's not specific. There's a track by Prodigy called "Smack My Bitch Up," right? And it's awful. Obviously, sounds like an awful name for a song. But they're from England, and in their lingo and their slang, "Smack my bitch up" means go do your thing. I'm gonna go do my thing. So it's not specific to domestic violence or anything like that, right? It's just me. I'm just gonna do my thing. We don't do the same drugs. It feels like, I'm not into what I used to be into. You're into that now, and I'm into this now, and we've both grown up, and we've both grown apart, and you've changed, and you've grown older, and I'm not the same as I used to be. And it feels like that. It feels like this kind of crossing paths with somebody from maybe childhood or when you were young, and seeing them again for the first time in a long time. And seeing how different lives have changed, especially with Chance. This album so far has been really incredible, just celebration, milepost of where his life is. It really feels like so far he's just taking a very, very strong assessment of him, where he is, what he's accomplished, the friends that he's lost, the child that he has, celebrating music, all this different stuff. And so part of that's why this feels so much like a coming across a long lost friend type of a thing. There you go. There's my stab at it. And I will read no annotations to confirm or deny if what I'm saying is correct. Let's keep going. I'm really enjoying this song.
Don't forget the happy thoughts. All you need is happy thoughts. The past tense, past bedtime. Way back then when everything we read was real and everything we said rhymed. Wide-eyed kids being kids. Why did you stop? What did you do to your hair? Where did you go to end up right back here? When did you start to forget how to fly?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Don't you call me out. Don't you bleed. Stay
Wow.
in the line, stay in the line.
Love the guitar edition.
Down the line.
The strings. This is fucking beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's getting some strings in there, too. Hell yeah. Just checking all my boxes right there. That was great. That was a great song. I love these little lines right here. Don't forget the happy thoughts. All you need is happy thoughts. The past tense, past bedtime. Way back then, when everything we read was real, everything we said rhymed. I feel like that's a little nod at hip-hop right there. Is he talking about hip-hop lyrics right there? Well, this is saying Dr. Seuss. Yeah, sure, maybe. I feel like that's a reference to hip-hop. You know? Not like people don't rhyme anymore today, but maybe he's just thinking about specifically in remembering this person. You know how sometimes you put on a song or you hear a song you haven't heard in a long time and you go, oh man, I haven't heard this, and it takes you back and you remember where you were and the people you were hanging out with back then. It's kind of the inverse, right? If you see that person you haven't seen forever and you get to talking, remember we used to do this, oh yeah, that's crazy, we used to listen to that music, oh yeah. I wonder if this person in Chance's mind is linked to specific music that they were listening to together or listening to at the time, and maybe that music specifically had an impact on him. Maybe. Wide-eyed kids being kids, why did you stop? What did you do to your hair? Where did you go to end up right back here? Great question. Great line. Where did you go to end up right back here? And then when did you start to forget how to fly? So it's like this person, whoever it is, had so much hope, had so much potential, aspiration, whatever, but ended up going nowhere instead. Don't color out, don't bleed out. Stay in the line. Stay in the dandelion. What's the dandelion? Chance is speaking to his daughter. Oh, who he refers to as dandelion. Okay. So then I didn't read the pretty long annotation, honestly. Here, I'll slide the window over and you guys can see. Pretty long. I'm not going to read all that. Just not gonna. But they're making reference to, okay, coloring within the lines, stuff like that. But if he's talking to his daughter, this don't color out, don't bleed out, stay in the line. I feel like, to me, if that were me trying to say something like that, I would be like, stay on the path of who you are. Stay you. Don't sell yourself out. Don't water down your own personality to be something else because that's what other people want you to be. No. Stay in your lines. Be who you are. That's how I would take that. That's what I would be meaning if I were saying that to my son. Stay in the line. Stay you. Don't wash out. Don't bleed out. Cool fucking song. Great album so far. With the exception of the big hit that apparently I don't like after the first listen anyway. Great album so far. Track 7 is called Mixtape. It's featuring Lil Yachty and Young Thug. Producers are CB Mix and Sticks. Let's drop in track 7, Mixtape. Here we go.
Chance a motherfucking rapper.
Motherfucking rapper.
With a capitalized times.
Lobo, Chance, Lobo.
Am I the only nigga still care about mixtapes? Hell no, man. Am I the only nigga still care about
Oh,
mixtapes?
that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the only nigga still care about mixtapes. Bad little bitch wanna know how lips taste. She curious.
She's cute.
I'm the only nigga still care about mixtapes. I got a link in my bio, my bitch who the sauce it like Pico de Gallo. They gotta ask if they mad.
Stupid.
Cinco de Mayo. How could they call them so bosses? When they got so many bosses. You gotta see what your boss say. I get it straight off the faucet. I ain't felt like this since the third drop, third car to drop. Told my mama third grade I be in the third barbershop. And yeah, my mama got real word when she heard college drop. But now college shot.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, all the only niggas still care about mixtapes.
I don't know how I feel about his vocals again here. It doesn't bother me as much as the other song.
Wanna know how lips taste.
Bad little mama, she Kenna Obama. She sting like Obama, be hot as the sauna. She shine like a really got that from my mama. Can't see me, can't beat me, I'm blind like a bummer. That
Already sounds so much better.
Controlling these bitches, gon' fuck off respecting that loyalty. How my bitches loving me and they spoil me. Got me down with that lotion, they oil me. Drinking that this baby, I'm showing me. In that chopper, I see your perimeter. Change the culture, cause my ring is a solar.
Nice.
Wait, 1 minute, I told you. Yeah, I would like to know you. Yeah, you looking like clovers. Yeah, clothes, no good. Mama, I do it. The rest I pursue it. Just look at me, baby. I came from the soul. The love of the slime mall. I fuck on the gas on these slime dogs.
I like how Young Thug sounds there. So, I'm kind of a pretty big Young Thug fan, honestly. I've only heard the 2 albums, Jeffrey and Barter 6, but I love what he does with his voice, man. It is just definitely something else. And, you compare what Thug's doing to Chance, and it's like, no, not much of a comparison there, in my opinion. Like, Young Thug's just blown out of the water vocally with his performance. Change the culture because my ring is a solar. It makes me think of like the rings of Saturn or something, like massive rings like that. You can see them from space type of thing. I don't know. Let's keep going. We'll listen to Lil Yachty. There's only 2 minutes left. Well, I guess we'll just finish the song. Usually longer songs, I pause in the middle and chat a bit. We'll just finish this one up. See how it goes. I do crack up a bit. I'm the only one who still cares about mixtapes.
Hey, am I the only one who really care about cover art? Growing up, I ain't have my brother cause he said the streets gave him a fresh start. I ain't know what that mean. I bumped heads with my dean. Dropped out and hit the scene. Now I'm stunning like bling. Time and time again, they told me no. They told me I wouldn't go. Cause in high school all I cared about was hoes. Well, maybe that shit wasn't my interest. Now I spend more than they making my dentist. After one night the folk thought I was finished. I pin my name to the game like a seamstress. Oh, bitch I bite like a gator. Fuck them reviews that they put in the paper. Did what I wanted, didn't care about a hater. Deliver my tape to the world as a cater. Oh, they fuck with me cause I'm different. New sound, new appearance. Bitches both from the 6. Give a fuck about a bitch. Walk on my hand on my dick, I'm the shit.
That's the first time I've heard like pre-2022 Lil Yachty, I think. Giving this one a heart because I still feel a little badly for being so nitpicky on No Problem. But honestly, with that one, I don't really like what Chance is doing. I don't like when he shifts his voice down into this weird tone that he's using here, like where he tightens up his voice. It just doesn't, to me, it doesn't really sound that great. It sounds like he's trying to sound like someone else rather than just shifting his voice. Anyway. So Yachty's talking about something I don't know anything about here. Fuck the reviews that they put in the paper. Did what I wanted. Didn't care about a hater. Delivered my tape to the world as a caterer. So what did he do? He didn't care when people thought his first mixtape was going to flop. He didn't check the reviews about. Oh, so they're not interested in Pitchfork. Pitchfork. Anybody who references Pitchfork. No. You might as well go outside and ask a dog their opinion of the album before Pitchfork. Fucking Pitchfork. What was this? After one night, them folks thought I was finished. So what's one night? Many thought Yachty would be another one hit wonder with one night. Okay, so is that must be a single, I suppose. Then I don't know any of Yachty's early stuff, like his Streamcloud. Cloud. What's it called? Anyway, I forget. I haven't heard any of that stuff. SoundCloud. That's not StreamCloud. I knew StreamCloud wasn't right, but I couldn't remember what the fuck it was. I haven't heard any of this stuff from then. But fucking Let's Start Here was great. Bad Cameo, him and James Blake. James Blake was great. That was a great album. Am I the only one who really covers or cares about cover art? Growing up, I didn't have my brother because he said the streets gave him a fresh start. I didn't know what that means. I bumped head with my dean. Dropped out and hit the scene. Now I'm stunned like Blade. I bite like a gator. Does that mean he's stealing everybody's lyrics? Gators might have the strongest bite in history, with scientists projecting that some species' jaw strength could rival the terrible T-Rexes. All right, well, there you go. Learned something there, huh? I like Young Thug, too, what he did. She sting like a bumblebee, hot as the sauna. She shine like a roller. Got that from her mama. Can't see me, can't be me. I run like a panda. That booty gonna roll, and it's out of control. Good shit. Good shit. All right, let's move on. What else have we got here? We got Angels. Oh, featuring Saba. Cool. I enjoyed Saba. Care for Me. Good album. What was I going to say? I don't know. Brain's acting a little odd right now. That's fine. All right, here we go. Dropping in track 8. Oh, producers. Social Experiment and Lido. Track 8, Angels.
Angel.
I got my city doing front flips.
Oh,
when
wow.
every father mayor rapper jump ship. I guess that's why they call it where I stay. Clean up the streets so my daughter can have somewhere to play.
Yeah.
I'm the blueprint to a real man. Some of these niggas toss they tassel for a deal, man. I ain't going to hell or the hill, man. For my real fans. I got caught up with a Lil Xan. Couldn't stop me, but it slowed me though. Yeah, nigga famous, you don't know me though. But their DJ still play me though. Them I don't even need the radio. Cause my new shit sound like a rodeo. Got the old folks dancing the dope. So they fuck around, sound me the OVO. Ooh, I just might share my next one with Keith. Got the industry in disbelief. They be asking for beef. This what it sound like when God split an atom with me. I even had Steve giving out apples for free.
They was talking woo, this was what the band. City so damn great, I feel
Oh,
like
cool.
Alexander.
Was that the xylophone?
Like
Is that
a
what that
hat
is?
that's like the latest fashion. I got angels all around me, they keep me surrounded.
Who is you and who the fuck is you and who is them? All of a sudden, who after them?
Wow, the
You can
production's
touch
going
me,
on.
Nah, I got angels. GCI 1075, Angel going live. Power 92.
Oh, these are like the
Angel
different
Angel going
radio
juke.
stations, I guess.
GCI 1075 going live. Power 92. Angel going juke.
They was talking woo, this was what the band. City
I
so
love
damn
this,
great,
like,
I feel like Alexander.
on the xylophone. That's
Halo
fucking
like
cool.
a hat that's like the latest fashion. I got angels all around me, they keep me surrounded.
And this part right here. Vocals, horns, xylophone, lots of sound. Yeah. And I love that.
I got angels.
Wow.
I got angels.
Ha. And then they really just let it chill out. Whew. Good album. Who is you and who the fuck is you and who is him? What is this about? Chance questions all the people around him because of his success and lets the haters know that they can't touch him. All right. Since the release of his acclaimed mixtape, Acid Rap, he's toured with Childish Gambino, performed at Lollapalooza, works with Kanye. Yeah. Okay. They was talking, woo, we'll have to bet. I can't even say it how they did it. is a Chicago phrase used to sum up what somebody said when you're telling a story. It's used as a substitute for the words that were actually spoken. Oh, okay. Okay, that's funny. In an interview, Saba also explained the meaning of this phrase in detail, referring to it as being another way of saying so on and so forth. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Dude, those chorus, the production of the chorus was just going bonkers. All kinds of sound pouring in. But it sounded good, too. It was, again, it was almost like that first track, that opening track, right, where I was talking about how this is what it sounds like if, you know, the book of Revelation describing the return of Jesus, and just triumphant, bold sound, but not like no harshness, no doom, nothing sinister to it. Just celebration, triumph. What was, let's see here. There's too many young angels on the south side. You got us scared to let our grandmas outside. It's just like a crime element. All too many lives taken unnecessarily. Tom Hanks' 93 Oscar acceptance speech. I know that my work in this case is magnified by the fact the suits are heaven or kind of with angels. You're going to make me turn my BM to my housewife, my baby mama to my housewife. I don't understand how that's a problem. Why is that a problem, turning your baby mama to a housewife? What's wrong with, like, she can't work anymore? I don't get it. Whatever. It's okay. There's lots of shit I don't get. Got the old folks dancing the do-si-do. Till they fuck around. Sign me to the OVO. Let me hear you say OVO. There's a new Kendrick song out. I haven't listened to it yet. People are asking, Bob, you gotta do a reaction. I know. I got a lot of shit to do this weekend. Hopefully Sunday I can get to it. Cool song. Let's keep going. I like the Angels. Yeah. The next one's called Juke Jam. It's featuring Tokyo. Probably supposed to be pronounced as Tokyo, but it's spelled weird. And then Justin Bieber, which throws me for a loop. Although I don't know why. I shouldn't talk shit on Justin Bieber. I don't know anything about his music, so whatever. The producers are Peter Cottontail and Rascal. Let's drop into track 9, Juke Jam. Feels, well, actually, I was going to say reminiscent, but it's because I saw it right here. Juke Jam's fine. Chance reminiscing.
We used to roll at the rink.
But it does feel
we used
that way
to roll
already.
at the rink. I used to talk way too much. You used to know everything. You couldn't stand me. I couldn't stand you. You said I'm steady playing, but you steady playing too. Your big brother footwork. Your place is the Juke. The rink was the place, but in that space and time I was too young for you. As you were for me, to worry about fruities and truths, till I found out all of the shorties with cooties was cute, and realized what booties could do. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it jukin', we gon' throw a party, and we ain't gotta do shit. I'll get close to
Love
you.
the guitar.
I remember you used to, I remember you, cause we've got so much history, baby.
Juke,
Maybe
Juke,
you and I were meant to be, maybe
Juke,
I'm crazy.
Juke.
We never
I
rolled
like
at the
the, I like the
ring. We
tempo
would just
too.
go
It's
to
a
the
little bit
rink.
slowed down.
You ain't buy tokens no more. You just hit roll at the rink. Then we hit the floor. All the kiddies stop skating to see grown folks do what grown folks do when they grown and ain't dating. We got so much history, baby. That's right.
Hold up. Is he okay? Hold on. So they're dancing. It's harmless, and I put my waist to your hips, and your legs in my arms. Okay. Then we hit the floor. All the kids stop skating to see grown folks do what grown folks do when they're grown and they're dating. So are they just straight up in the middle of the fucking skating rink? What's going on? Do I even want to read this annotation? Will I allow it? Okay, Chris Brown's Take You Down has lyrics about sexual dances, although it doesn't include juking like this song does. Okay, hey, let's bump and grind, girl. Tonight will never end. Although Chance and this girl aren't actually dating, he still jukes with her when the song comes on. He doesn't have any problems with the juking because it's just a dance. However, it is sexual. Oh, no shit. So the naive kids at the roller rink still look at Chano to see what he's doing. It says Chano. Probably is a typo. Probably supposed to be Chance. Oh, fuck. I clicked off. For the kids who listen to coloring book instead of watching Chance dance, he describes the process of juking in the lyrics. Okay, so I understand the meaning. My concern is if they're doing this, whatever it is that they're doing in front of all these kids, like at the rolling rink, like, come on. Whatever. It's just a song. I'm not going to get all fucking worked up over it, but it's a little odd to describe in a song. It'd also be odd to do in real life. A very sexually overt dance in front of a bunch of kids. So much so that they all stop skating to watch. Like, that's the part that really makes it all just like jump out. It'd be one thing if you're like, you know, you're slow dancing and you're getting close or whatever, and like there's just people living their lives around you. But whatever you're doing is so like explicit or obvious or whatever that everyone stops to look at what the fuck you're doing at the roller rink right now. But it's just a dance, y'all. We're just dancing. Don't worry about kids. We're just dancing. Okay, sure. We'll see when the cops arrive, sir. That's right.
We gon' throw a party.
Good song, man. Good song, too. This is a great album.
You came with your best friend. Came up for the weekend.
Love the guitar in this section.
So tell me what you think and say we gon' have a juke jam. We gon' have a juke jam. We can have a party. Just listening to music like we used to do. I'll get close to you. I remember you used
God,
to.
just perfectly strumming that guitar.
We've got so much history, baby.
Juke.
Maybe.
Juke.
Yeah, good jam, man. Yeah, and I like that we're keeping to this overall theme of just life, reflecting on life, where I am, where I was, where I came from. You know, I've got my daughter, I've got my baby mama, I've got that, you know, that girl I still think about back in the day who we didn't really necessarily get along all the time, but we're sure as fuck we're into each other. You should have seen all them kids watching us at the roller rink. What? That's just crazy. Anyway, whatever. Good sound though. Good sound. You know, Justin Bieber, great addition to the track. His voice sounds good, keeping the mood going. Said we're gonna have a juke jam. A juke jam. Oh shit. We can have a party. We're just listening to music like we used to. I'll get close to you. I remember you. You used to. I remember you. Just get us a little close as we put on the music. It's fine. It's just a dance. It's just a dance, y'all. All right, track 10 is called All Night. I wonder if this is a follow-up to the previous song. It's featuring Knox Fortune. Producer is K Tronada? I'll say that. Sure. That sounds good. Here we go. Track 10, All Night. I like this.
Come on, big fella. You drunk, big fella. 2 sips and now you want to trip, big fella. You not a drinker. I can see it all in your leg, big fella. You wobbly, big fella. You finna fall.
You wobbly, big fella.
You drunk, big fella.
Club banger. Well, maybe not club, but banger.
Everybody outside when I pull up outside all night though. Everybody high five, everybody wanna smile, everybody wanna lie, that's nice.
Everybody wanna lie.
Oh, now you wanna chill, oh, now you wanna build, oh, now you got the bill, that's cool though. Oh, now you got the gas, oh, now you wanna laugh, oh, now you need a cab, that's true though.
All you do is talk, I ain't got shit to say. Can't no one get in my car, I don't even valet.
Oh, that's good.
I don't trust no one. Faking like a fan, asking for a pic. You should use your phone, call a Uber. You a goofy if you think I don't know you need a lift. Is you or is you ain't got gas money? No IOUs or debit cards, I need cash money. So back up, I need space now. I need you to slow down, it's not a race now. I can't really hear what you gotta say now. Shut up. Start dancing, Hope.
Nice flair there with the horns.
Oh, quick little banger too. Oh yeah, that is a short one. That's great. I like that one. Oh, now you want to chill. Oh, now you want to be. Oh, now you got the bill. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, now you want to. I like it. It's kind of a, all the people who wouldn't give me the time of day before. Now all of a sudden, because I'm Chance the Rapper right now, you'll give me attention. And I don't even fucking want to hear what you have to say. Back up. You're drunk. Go dance. Go away. Get out of. Just give me my space. Go away. I can connect with that song. Yeah, good shit. Good beat too, and quick duration. That's perfect. Just a quick little banger. Yeah, good shit. Let's keep going. How Great. It's featuring Nicole Steen and Jay Electronica. That's not introducing. No, that's DJ. Shit, DJ Shadow. No. So one of the instrumentals I listen to. Everyone talks about donuts, right? I like introducing. Yeah, there's my confession for the week. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I have said I like a different album more than J Dillow's Donuts. a grievous sin against hip hop. Who is Jay? I feel like I know Jay Electronica though. Oh well. Okay, that's all right. It's track 11. It's How Great. Producer Social Experiment. Drop it in. Here we go.
How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? Oh, we'll see how great is our God. How great is our God?
Nice. This feels very Kanye-esque. This is just like straight up church choir intermission, essentially. Or interlude, I suppose. I'm going to pause right there because I just want to share like a little bit of smart assery that my brain cooks up when I sit through things like this sometimes. Every now and then my brain's just like, would someone just answer her question? She's clearly asking the question. And everyone, the room full of people, no one's going to even answer. Obviously ridiculous and dumb and stupid. But there you go. Sometimes I am ridiculous and dumb and stupid. Usually all three at the same time. I wanted to back it up to see if it transitions at all. Not really. Okay. Just kind of drops into a beat. I like the celebration of this song in terms of what he's doing here, the praise and all that, but I'm not really into it.
God is better than the best thing that the world has to offer.
Magnify, magnify, lift it on high. Spit a Spotify to qualify a spot on his side. I cannot modify, ratify. My mama made me apple pies, lullabies, and alibis. The book don't end with Malachi. Devil will win employee of the month by the dozen. Till one scoring 3 years from the third when he doesn't. My village raised him a child, come through the crib and it's bussin'. You meet anyone from my city, they gon' say that we cousins. Only righteous, I might just shrug at the skullduggery. I couldn't stand to see another rapper lose custody. Exalt, glorify. Descend upon the earth with swords and fortify the borders where your shortest lies. I used to hide from God, duck down in the slums like shh.
I was lost in the jungle like Simba after the death of Mufasa. No hog, no meerkat. Hakuna Matata by day, but I spent my nighttime fighting with tears back. I prayed and prayed and left messages, but never got no hair back. Or so it seemed. A mustard seed was all I needed to sow a dream. I build the ark to gently roll my boat down Noah's stream. Sometimes the path I took to reach my petty goals was so extreme. I was so far down in the mud, couldn't even let my light shine. But you was always there when I needed the phone, a friend or use a lifeline. Old Jerusalem, New Jerusalem, comes like this beast with a ball of fire. They poisoned the scriptures and gave us the pictures of false messiahs. It was all a lie. Mystery Babylon tumbling down. Satan's establishment crumbling down. This is the year that I come for the crown. Bury my enemies under the ground.
I look at the stream numbers on that one. It's. I think that's the least listened to song on the album. Most of these songs are over 100 million. Most of them over 150. That one's at 49 million. And I always get a little like torn because on one hand, you know, it's a great song in terms of artistic expression and you know, celebrating your faith and you know, essentially saying thank you to the God that you believe in, especially this album, man. There's been so much appreciation for life in this album, which is great. And so on one hand, you know, I want to appreciate that and take that away and of course try my best to let the artist express what they want to express. But like all of us, at some point in time, there's going to be something that, yeah, I'm just not really into it, you know? And so with this one, yeah, not really into it. I mean, I think it's well done. I think it's well done in terms of what it's doing, but maybe because it's so specific to him, you know, sometimes you get into these areas of faith where some people really, really feel their faith, like really feel it. It really flows through them. And I think that's a good thing. But in that state, somebody else who isn't feeling that, it kind of creates a barrier. You know, it's harder to connect with. And then also, poor Nicole, she's just asking, how great is our God? And not a single person will answer. Stupid, silly joke. I had to do it in there twice, right? I feel like I've heard this verse before by chance. This feels very, it's almost like, God, I was thinking, am I having deja vu or something? Or have I actually heard this before? I feel this verse seems familiar to me. But I don't know why. I cannot modify or ratify. My mama made me apple pies, lullabies, and alibis. The book don't end with Malachi. Devil win employee of the month by the dozen. Till 1 years from the third when he doesn't. What the fuck does that mean? A score equals 20 years. He was born 93 when he was 20. It's coming at 23. Chances confident religious imagery uplifting. Okay. Woven throughout this album will finally end the Devil's winning streak. Okay. I see. So Devil wins Employee of the Month by the dozen, which is so there's 12 months in a year. I see. Okay. Yeah, sure. Electrify the enemy like Hedwig till he's... Who's Hedwig? Oh, it's a Harry Potter thing. I don't know shit about Harry Potter. Not a fan. Not a fan of Harry Potter. Not a fan of Lord of the Rings. Nope. Don't care about either of them. Don't care. This part was kind of surprising. Well, not surprising, but I was like, oh, okay. I don't believe in science. I believe in signs. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Dream Girl's behind me. I feel like James Early. And then get into the pumpkin seed and the mustard seed. And that's in reference to, I think, the New Testament, but I can't remember. It's been too long. I did like how Jay Electronica structured this first couple lines here. I was lost in the jungle like Simba after the death of Mufasa. No hog, no meerkat. Hakuna Matata by day, but I spent my nighttime fighting tears back. I like that. That was well done. I prayed, left messages, never got no hear back, or so it seemed. A mustard seed was all I needed to sow a dream. I built the ark gently, rowboat down Noah's stream. Sometimes the path I took to reach my petty goals was so extreme. I love how he says petty goals. Petty goals. Going through all this shit just to reach this thing that doesn't even mean anything, you know? I was so far down in the mud, couldn't even let my light shine. But he was always there when I needed to phone a friend or use a lifeline. From a lofty height, we wage war on the poltergeist with the exalted Christ. Spark the dark with the pulse of light, strike a corpse with the pulse of life. I spit on the title, it's tidal waves. I spit on the apple and kill the worm. So those are two streaming platforms that he's spitting on. Yeah, cool song. I mean, I can appreciate that one. It's just not really something I'm terribly into. So let's move on to track 12, which is called Smoke Break. It's featuring Future. The producer is Garen Sean. Drop it in track 12.
We just been smoking the ball. 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 We just been smoking the ball.
We just been smoking the ball.
We just been smoking the ball. We don't got
which I like kind of towards the end of the album as a more of an element of like, we've just been here the whole time thinking about shit.
I'm always throwing on clothes. She always throwing a fit. We don't got no time for no sex. I just put milk in the bowl. She don't be cooking it all. She just put weed in the bowl. She don't have time for herself.
Wow.
She put it points on the board, yes. You know she carry her on. You know she carried the child. She wake up at crack of dawn. She don't be cracking a smile. So when she packing the ball, I grab her, I tell her, let me crack this line. Slow it down for a second.
Beefy bass.
Break it down. Ooh, she said, let me lick this line. Slow it down for a second.
Like clunky. I like this. Yeah, I do like this. I mean, it's a smoke break, but more I like the idea of, look, we need to take just take a couple minutes and slow down. Let's take a couple minutes and chill out. We're running, we're going, we're stressed out, we're all these different things, you know. We don't got no time to roll. I'm always out on the road. She ain't got time for a whole little bit of time of what we have. We used to purchase a half. I'm always throwing on clothes. She's always throwing a fit. Got no time for sex. I just put milk in the bowl. She'll be cooking it all. So he's having cereal because she's not cooking. Like this, we're just going and going and going. We're so busy. Hit the brakes. Let's just hit the brakes. You know, that's a great, just a general idea. Take 5 minutes. Take 10 minutes. And just stop. Just stop. It's good. It's good for the mind. It's good for the soul. Good shit. All right, let's keep going. Cool.
We used to movies and bowl. We used to Netflix and roll. I used to pass her the smoke. She used to laugh in my drawers. You pat my back when I choke. Wish we were stuck in our ways. We way too young to get old.
I like that the production has even chilled out here. Just stretching out, slowing down.
I put some ice in your neck, but I ain't holding you back. I spend my time on the road. Super ain't saving no hoes. I don't have time to patrol. Let me break these bills right down for a second. When it touchdown, ooh, I got to let back the roof. I gotta break the rules. She can't be taking no calls when she involved with a boss. Please don't get lost in the sauce. Please don't get lost in the sauce.
You deserve.
Yeah, this is a cool one too, man. Yeah, I like this one too, man. There's 2 tracks left. The next one's actually the longest one. But he's doing just such a great job through this album of just appreciating life. Really, I feel like he's very present. You know, what was the All Night? All Night was a great one of kind of like pushing back a little bit on some of his fame and stuff like that, but just the impression I get from this guy through this album is he cares. He cares about friends. He cares about being a father. He cares about his baby mama. He cares about slowing down. He cares about taking time to remember. He cares about appreciating what he has. He cares about thanking the Lord. Like he cares. And I think when I think of people like that, I think of people who are fairly present in their own lives or aware of their own lives. They see the good and they appreciate the good. And I mean, they're aware of the bad, but they don't let the bad, block their view of what is also good. Because it's such a weird thing. Sometimes we have so much, but we're cranky, we're agitated, we're annoyed because of this, we're upset by that, we're sick and tired of this. But if you would go back to 5 years previous and talk to that version of you, that version would be so excited to be where today version is. Oh my God! Oh, look at you accomplished that goal and you did this thing and that thing happened and that's oh man, all those cool things happened. But sometimes we get so just caught up in little things that annoy us. Or I mean, I'm talking about me now, obviously, but I can't just assume my life onto everybody else. I'm sure there are people out there that are having a hard time. And that's unfortunately part of life too. And I don't know how to get out of that one. Sometimes it just takes time to get through a hard time. Sometimes that's just what it is. I remember Navy, man, I was fucking miserable. Being on deployment, it's a hard state of mind because you feel essentially imprisoned. You're on an aircraft carrier, middle of the ocean. You can't leave. You're not leaving. So I remember deployments, always the first goal on deployments, and I did 2. First goal was just get so lost in the day-to-day, getting up, going stand and watch, doing maintenance, going to training, eating, shower, go to bed, just that routine. Try and get dialed into that as fast as possible to forget what day it is, because it doesn't matter what day it is, because when you're out on an aircraft carrier in the ocean, you're working 7 days a week. Sundays we stopped, so like you didn't really have a whole lot going on. But like reactor department, the reactors are still running, right? So you're still in the engine room, you're still standing to watch, stuff like that. But I remember focus on not paying attention to what day it is, because you don't want to know. You don't want to know that you still have 4 months, 14 days, and 8 hours until you get, something like that, right? So I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. I'm trying to give advice to those who are like kind of lost in a bad stretch, but what am I trying to say? I guess I'm trying to say just focus on the things that are right in front of you. Focus on the things that you can control. Try and do them well. And then just try and let the rest of the shit go by if you can. And that's not always easy. And it's not even necessarily a solution, but maybe it's a tool that you can use. I don't know. Cool album, though. Cool song. Just the idea, let's just chill. I was cracking up I smoke out all of my cars. So I just pictured Future going into his garage full of brand new cars, like talking to his assistant. How many cars did I buy today? Oh, 3, sir. All right, line up the bowls. We're going to smoke out all 3. We're going to smoke out this car until it's fully hotboxed. Then we'll move on to the next one until all 3 have been smoked out. It's like that idea. What a fun day, right? Smoke out my brand new cars. All right, this is the longest track from the album. It's called Finish Line and Drown. Is it long? Yeah, almost 7 minutes, fairly long. It's featuring No Name, Aaron Allen Kane, T-Pain, Kirk Franklin. Producer is the Social Experiments, or the group of people. Let's jump into track 13, Finish Line, Drown. Here we go. I'm gonna lean back a little bit while I listen to this one.
We back and we back and we back and we back.
Yeah.
Maxes in school. It don't even matter, I was acting a fool. Who would think the raps would turn into racks? Don't matter, matter of fact, it can happen to you. Scars on my head, I'm the boy who lived. The boy love playing when the boy too sick. Reclining on a prayer, I'm declining to help. I've been lying to my body, can't rely on myself. But no, last year I got addicted to Zan. Start forgetting my name and start to missing my chance. LA for 4 months, end up leaving right back. I'm in love with my city, bitch, I sleep in my hat. I felt hog-tied ever since my dog died. He lit an 84, damn, that's a long ride.
Wow.
I know he up there, he just sitting, he wait. I'll be racing up the stairs, I'ma get to the gate singing.
I love this. I love this part right here. This sounds great. Again, just a celebration, you know? Even though he's sad that his dog died, he's happy about the idea of running up to heaven to join him, you know?
Give me the water, need the conversation. Get this money, get this budget, K.O.K. to day camp. Me and my girl plan to stay to the end. Hoping never come a day where we be better as friends. We in a marathon, we could build a marathon. Arguments as parents, they get deeper than a baritone. I've been getting blocked, just trying to make songs with friends. Labels told me to my face that they own my friend. I got the prayer like, am I after too legit? I got the power, I could poke Lucifer with crucifix. I cannot strip on stupid shit. I stand out like I'm ludicrous. I know some folks that talk so much you think they drive a Uber whip. Damn.
So I like this whole concept of seeing the finish line. You know, if you've been working so hard at a music career and you're finally, you know, starting to see success, finally starting to see rewards come from that effort, seeing the finish line, you know, I'm there. I'm to my goal. You know, I've made it. I've almost made it. Great line in here right here though. Arguments as parents, digging deeper than a baritone. Arguments as parents. It's one thing that is very tricky about becoming a parent, and it's weird. Like, I can't describe the change you go through, but you do just change. Everything changes. Your relationship between, you know, the two of you change. You as a person change, kind of gradually. Everyone goes through their own different thing, but every now and then you get to have this great fun where, as parents, you disagree on what you're supposed to do with the kid. It's like, oh, this is fun. This is fun because you're both parents and you both care and you both want to do what you think is right. It just so happens that what you think is right is actually really fucking the wrong way to do it, because my way is the right way. So it's a wonderful time. It's a great discussion. Had my good times for sure. I like that. Arguments as parents, digging deeper than a baritone. But I love too, you know, me and my girl plan to stay to the end. Hope there never come a day where we're better as friends. That's a great line right there too. I like that. Makes me think of Fiona Apple, another song. Oh God, what's the song? It's off of When the Pond, but only kisses on the cheek from now on, and in a little while we'll only have to wave. No, not baby anymore. Oh God, I love her, Fiona. She's wonderful. Queen said, why are we in a queen bed? I said, it's yours, don't worry, little beanhead. What the fuck is this about? Well, whatever. I'm not going to read. That's a long-ass annotation for a queen bed. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep listening. T-Pound sounds great here. Again, flourish, triumph, victory, celebration, so much sound. And then Aaron Allen Kane sounds fucking amazing here. Celebration, great sound. But we have a part 2 called Drown. Let's see what that goes. What is this? Wow.
Lord, rain down on me so I can move on water like children at the altar like God inside my house. I love you, you looking holy like mama. You made a church out of feathers, so when she fly to the Father, she know the choir gon' follow and all the offering paid. She gave my name away to your holy house. She like my blessings in disguise. She like a Jesus mountain high, so he can watch her lonely child. I know my God. And all that was left was his love. And all that was left was his love. And all that was left was his love.
Oh, wow. 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 Yeah, definitely more celebration, which is cool because even when the water is deep, it's still celebrating.
And I need you to. Come on. Save me. I need you to.
Great sound, still.
Hallelujah. Someday we'll all be free. Say.
Yeah, I like this one. Ha. Yeah. You know, with that one, I like that one more than How Great, and I think the reason why is because this one comes more across as like a hymn, like something just, you know, it's gospel, it's praise and all this other stuff, but it's more of just a singing praise rather than something very, very specific, much less of a personal experience type of thing. So, you know, How Great was a good song. And it had lots of elements that were similar to this, although I think this one even sounds a little better, honestly. But this one is more of just, in a general sense, a celebration and praising rather than a specific personal experience. So it's easier to connect with, is all. Let's look at No Name's verse. Was there anything else you want to listen to? No. Or go over just this. Let's look at No Name's verse. So the water may be deeper than it's ever been. So let's check this out. Lord, rain down on me so I can move on water, like children at the altar, like God inside my house. I love you. So with this, I think of baptism, children at the altar, children getting baptized, and God inside my house, like God is free to move inside. I love you. I love you. You're looking holy like mama. You made a church out of feathers, so when she fly to the Father, she know the choir is going to follow, and all the offering paid. She gave my name away to your holy house, which is an interesting phrase, given that she calls herself No Name. She liked my blessings in disguise. She like her Jesus mountain high. Those two lines are, I feel like, pretty important. And then, actually, the next one, too. So he can watch her lonely child. So it feels like the description of a God who seems absent. That's what that feels like. But then she goes on to say, I know my God, seeing his breaks and his edges are jagged, forgiving that pain to his city in gold. What is that about right there? Here, I'm just going to read the whole annotation. As a woman of faith, No Name knows that God continues to bless us despite witnessing all of our flaws and failures. Many imperfect people within the Bible are used by God to do extraordinary things, despite their jagged edges potentially causing harm to people of God and his city of gold. In the same way, God is able to look past our indiscretions, offering his forgiveness. And there's a quote from Ephesians here. It says, in him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins, according to the riches of his grace, which he made to abound toward us in all wisdom and prudence, having made known to us the mystery of his will, according to his good pleasure, which he proposed him in himself, that in the disposition, I've already forgotten what this is about. Sometimes reading the Bible is like that. It's like, what? There's so many words. That in the dispensation, I don't know what that means, of the fullness of the times, he might gather together in one all things in Christ, both which are in heaven and which are on earth in him. Okay. That was a lot right there. Let's keep with the lyrics here. So, like everything is everything, like all them days he prayed with me, like emptiness was tamed in me, and all that was left with love. So what I loved about this was it seemed like she was describing feelings of, you know, like an absent God, but then you get to the end and all that was left was his love. All that was left was his love. So it's very much a celebration. So in the end, this feeling of I have not been abandoned. At first, maybe I thought I was, but no, I'm not. I'm not abandoned, which is great. And then the rest, I mean, the rest is pretty straightforward. The rest is very much hymn-like, so there's not a whole lot to do there. Cool song, man. Cool song. Final track. It's called Blessings Reprise. Okay, 4 minutes. We've got Anderson .Paak. We've got BJ, the Chicago Kid. We've got Rory. We've got Ty Dolla $ign. And Social Experiment in Cam Obi for the producers. Here we go. Final track of the album. Blessings.
I speak of promised land, soil as soft as mama's hands, running water, standing still, endless fields of daffodils and chamomile, rice under black beans, walked in the apple with cracked screens and told prophetic stories of freedom, found warmth in a black queen for when I get cold like Nat King, I'm doing the dad thing. I speak of wondrous, unfamiliar lessons from childhood, make you remember how to smile good. I'm pre-currency, post-language, anti-label, pro-famous. I'm Broadway Joe Namath. Kanye's best prodigy. He ain't signed me, but he proud of me. I got some ideas that you gotta see. Make a vid with Shorty and they ship it like the Odyssey. They never seen a rapper practice modesty. I never practice, I only perform. I don't even warn, I don't eat it warm. I won't be reborn. I speak to God in public, I speak to God in public. He keep my rhymes and couplets. He think the new shit jam. I think we mutual fans.
Yeah, a little bit of guitar in there.
Feels like a benediction, you know, at the end of service. Well, I like how they're slowly building the production.
Are you ready?
Very cool, man. There's a lineup here. The people's champ must be everything the people can't be. And initially, I was like, yeah. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. It's true, but it's also not true. Like the champion, we'll just use the general term, the champion, the person who goes out and does the thing, you know, for the people, you know, those who are unable to do it. But at the same time, what makes that person a champion? I mean, they're doing it, but they also inspire others. And so in doing what the other people can't do or being what they can't be, they transform the other people into more champions. So it's kind of both. It's kind of both. But he is correct in the, you know, the people's champ must be these things. But the reason why is because then those who feel like they can't do those things see someone else do them and then realize, oh, I can too, actually. I can too. Yeah, you know what, man? That was fucking beautiful. Beautiful. Like, people were talking about it's positive. It's very uplifting, very positive. What a great experience, man. And honestly, you know, fairly religious, but that's okay. That's okay. Because what's nice is I would say it's more spiritual than religious. It's not really hammering on religion necessarily. It's, you know, it's talking about God generally the references to God are generic enough to where I feel like your religion is somewhat irrelevant. Like if you believe in God, whichever God you believe in, it kind of applies here. It's fine. It works. And I like it when that happens, you know, because I'm all for the whole, just the spiritual side of things. But, you know, overall, man, the just the positivity of seeing the wonderful parts of life. Because there are a lot of wonderful parts of life. And these days, it doesn't seem like it that much anymore because all we ever hear about is all the shitty parts. But there's so many amazing things that happen every day. Good, positive, healthy, inspiring things. They happen every day. They just doesn't get the traction. It doesn't sell as many ads. It doesn't work with the algorithm. So we don't fucking see that very often. But it's everywhere. So this album was honestly quite refreshing in that regard. Quite refreshing. Now I feel bad it took so long for me to get to it. I'm sorry, Shuri. Sorry. You only had to wait a year. It's no big deal, right? It's no big deal. Yeah, it's fine. No problem. What's a year? You know, the only ones I don't have heart next to are How Great and No Problem. No Problem caught me off guard. I'd be curious to see if it grows on me or not. But vocally, man, I just felt like everyone was just they just kind of showed up. They didn't really put the work in vocally, not necessarily lyrically, but vocally. Like, why everyone just seems like so chilled out. Maybe when they were doing that one, they had just finished Smoke the Bowl, so everybody was just high as fuck. So they thought they were really like burning through the verse, but it turns out, no, bro, you weren't really doing anything. You were so high at the time. Huh. You know, and something too with this album is, I'm leaving the album feeling like refreshed, which doesn't happen a lot. You know, sometimes with music, with music specifically, I don't expect that kind of experience. I don't expect to put on something and then feel refreshed at the end. Like, that's not really the point for me. But this one, man, Chance does such a great job of, again, embracing joy and positivity and without, you know, it's not like he's ignoring bad things. He's incorporating them too and just remembering them and you know, that all has a place in his heart. But still, life goes on. That's really how it comes down to it, is life keeps going. Whether we want to focus on the bad or the good or all of it or none of it. I mean, life just keeps going. So you might as well try and make the best of it, you know? Kind of generic advice there, but there you go. I'm going to put it on a Hallmark card and mail it out to people. Life keeps going, so you might as well make the best of it. And then people are like, I fucking know. And then they just throw the card away. Jeez. Good stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed that quite a bit. I'm kind of like in the wrong space here. There we go. All right, well, that'll wrap up for YouTube. 3 music videos. I forget which ones. Do I have anything else to say for YouTube? I don't think so. I think I'll just give it a stretch. Yeah, okay. All right.